This man created a water-powered car that doesn't use any fuel or electricity to run. But turns out, it was a big mistake, and his invention ended up causing him a tragic life. This man is called Stanley Meyer, and since at a young age, Stanley was always building and creating things. And when he grew up, he managed to create over 200,000 inventions, was working with NASA on their space program, and was also awarded the Best Inventor in 1993. But everything changed after Saudi Arabia cut off the oil supply to the US, causing oil prices to increase. So because of this, Stanley wondered if he could create a car that runs on water to help people save money and the environment. And after much research, he realized he could use water as a fuel. And although it sounded too good to be true, he managed to build a prototype water-powered car. His invention soon got the attention of many people, where news stations started doing interviews and stories about him, and not long, Stanley was slowly becoming one of science's rising stars. But this is when his life turned into a complete nightmare. A few years after his invention, scandals started rising in the media claiming that Stanley's water-powered car was fake and that he was just using it to trick investors of their money. This led to him getting into many lawsuits, which in the end he lost and had to repay all his investors back. However, he still didn't give up. Because he believed in his invention so much, he decided to sell the rights to his other inventions in order to raise money. And not long, his project was progressing again. But one day, Stanley received a call from a stranger wanting to meet him to invest in his project. Excited, Stanley and his brother immediately went to meet up with the investors, who were two Belgian men. And after closing the deal, the men all celebrated with a toast. But after drinking a sip, Stanley suddenly started grabbing his throat and shouted, "They poisoned me." And sadly, he passed away on that day. And after his death, Stanley's brother was left with the water-powered car invention. And although he received many offers from people wanting to buy the invention, he rejected all the offers in respect for his brother. But 2 weeks later, his house was then broken into with all the water-powered technology stolen, and the water car was never seen again. And strangely, investors didn't manage to find the criminals who had broken in, and also couldn't locate the two Belgian investors from before. This led to rumors claiming that Stanley was murdered by the government, as his invention would stop the use of oil and electricity, hence losing the government a lot of money. But what do you think? Did Stanley's water car invention really cause the government to murder him? Or was his invention truly fake and everything that happened was just a coincidence?